Is this the most underrated restaurant in Walt Disney World? Hey everybody, we're at Disney's Hollywood Studios about to go have lunch with some of your favorite characters in an often forgotten character dining restaurant. It used to have mediocre food, but cute characters. The food has changed. Is it better now? Is it worth it? Are you missing out? Let's go find out. Today we make our way to Hollywood and Vine, a character dining experience that hosts not one group of characters, but two completely different character groups between breakfast and then lunch/dinner. And among the titans of Topolino's Terrace and Chef Mickey's, people often forget about Hollywood and Vine as a character meal experience. So we're here today to see how the food is, how the character experience is, see if you should add it to your list. Hollywood and Vine is located right here near the front of the park in Echo Lake. It, like I said, is unique because it has two different groups of characters that will join you. At breakfast, it's the Disney Junior Play and Dine, so you'll see Disney Junior favorites like Vampirina, Fancy Nancy, Doc McStuffins, and even Pluto. Maybe Goofy might make an appearance. And then at lunch and dinner, it's your classic Disney characters. It's typically Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Pluto. What's especially great about this character dining, though, is your classic characters change their outfits based on the time of year. So it's still the springtime dine now. They've got a summertime dine, and then in the fall, they do a Halloween, which is so cute I could cry. And then in the wintertime, they're dressed in their Christmas best. So it's always really fun to see what they're wearing, and let's get to it. Took care of my mobile check-in. They'll now text me when my table's ready. Now, Hollywood and Vine used to be a buffet prior to the closure. It was a breakfast buffet and then a different lunch and dinner buffet. It is now served at your table. You get 3 courses for a prefixed price. You get an appetizer, salad, an entree, and a dessert. It's $55 for adults and $36 for kids for lunch and dinner. And we're gonna head in. The thing about Hollywood and Vine is the food was good, but not amazing when it was a buffet. But however, when I came for the reopening, when they had switched to table service, it was awesome. It was excellent. It had vastly improved, so it moved to the top of my list as far as underrated character meals go and character meals in general. So I'm hoping that even with some changes to the menu since I've been, it still maintains that delicious status. Oh my gosh, look at Minnie's dress. I'm calmly freaking out. Hollywood and Vine is themed to being an old diner from the Hollywood Golden Age, you know, the back in the day where you'd hit the diner and get some classic diner food with your friends and your family after maybe a movie premiere, or it's the opposite of the Brown Derby where you go for a swankier meal. This is kind of your just like get your grub on meal, but the food has improved quite a bit, and it's not really diner food, but that's definitely the vibe in here when you look around the motif of the restaurant. Hollywood and Vine, again, it is a character meal, as you can tell. It's not as popular and as hard to get a reservation here as somewhere like Chef Mickey's. However, any character meal is gonna likely require a reservation. I have rarely seen this one available for walk-ups, and you can usually snag a more last-minute reservation here, especially at breakfast, than you can at some of the other popular character meals, but definitely recommend having one if you plan to come here. All right, let's scan our QR code here and grab our menu. There are some featured beverages. You've got the Magical Beacon, that's the 50th cocktail, the Sipperation, which is the 50th non-alcoholic. They also have a margarita and a Long Island iced tea. Those are not included with the price. Remember, it's $55 for adult, $36 for a child. That does include a non-alcoholic, non-specialty drink like a soda or tea or a juice, coffee. Then you will pick a family-style salad. So they have a plant-based salad with mixed greens, tomatoes, cucumbers, red onion, focaccia croutons, and a plant-based ranch, where they have basically the same thing but with cornbread, croutons, and smokehouse ranch. Then you get a choice of entrees. So there is a beef tenderloin, a turkey breast, a shrimp mac and cheese, a spice-rubbed pork loin, a salmon, and then a plant-based summer asparagus truffle risotto, which sounds nice. Then you also get your choice of dessert from a white chocolate cheesecake, chocolate s'mores pie, spiced cherry cake, that's plant-based, a lemon cake with fresh strawberries, and a vanilla creme brulee. For the kids, there is a plant-based salad. They get to pick between salmon, beef, turkey, mac and cheese, and then they will choose 2 for the sides, mac and cheese, green beans, fruit, potatoes, broccoli, and then they get to pick a dessert too. They've got like a little ice cream sundae, a little apple pie, fresh fruit. There are, again, those cocktails. There's also a Bloody Mary, mimosa, and then they have some wine and beer. You're so cute! Should all my friends come visit you? They should? Yeah, I think so. They'll come see you here in your different outfits. Yes, because you're the fashionista. Minnie, can I I give you a hug? Thank you, Vinny. Yeah, you're in there. The first course has arrived. So I'm hot. So I just got an unsweetened tea and a water again. That is included with the meal. Your meal also starts off with some sweet yeast rolls and a little butter. And then I got the farmhouse salad, which is lettuce, tomato, red onion, cucumber with some cornbread croutons and house-made ranch. The salad is typically served family style, so I'm just myself, so I got the small portion, but it would come in a big bowl. That doesn't mean you can't have people pick different salads at the table if you want somebody to have the plant-based one and other people don't. But the salad and the bread is also all you care to enjoy, so feel free to ask for more if you eat it all. And it looks fresh and tasty, and I'm ready to dig in. The thing about dining alone is you can eat it right out of the bowl. You don't have to put it on your plate. It's a nice fresh salad. All the produce is nice and fresh. When it's so hot outside, sometimes a delicious fresh salad is all you want. I love the crunch and the cucumber, that zesty red onion. It's a very good salad. My only thing I'm not loving are the croutons, which I love the flavor of because it's got that little sweetness because it's cornbread. They're not as crispy as I'd like them. They're like affected by the moisture in the salad a little bit, which that might just be mine, but that's the only thing I'm not loving. But flavor-wise, it's knocking out of the park. It's a nice simple salad to start your meal off. And we're gonna pair that with some nice simple bread. More pros to eating alone. Knife, never heard of her. It's just a simple yeast roll. It's a good yeast roll, don't get me wrong. But there's nothing exceptional about it other than, you know what, places like this are geared towards kids, and your kids are gonna like it. It's lots of whipped butter, so for me the salad's the better of the two, but nice start to the meal. Hi Pluto, how are you? You good? I like your tie with your name on it. You're so cute. You're the best, Pluto. Aw, thank you. Can I have a hug, Pluto? Can we take a selfie too? Thank you, Pluto. My entree has arrived at the recommendation of my server, Susan, who's fabulous, and it was actually my server when this restaurant first reopened and I came here for the Halloween. Very small world. She remembered me. She is A+. We love her. But she recommended the spice rubbed pork loin. Comes with a soft cheese polenta, a spicy mustard barbecue sauce, and a bacon peach chutney. Susan also recommended that last time I was here to get the pork ossobuco, which is not on the menu anymore. This replaced it, and it was amazing, and she said this one's even better, so we trust her. All right, trying to get a bite with everything. A little peach on there. She did not steer me wrong yet again, but I have to go because Goofy's almost here. So I'm gonna hold you in suspense for my official review. Hi, Goofy! I was not ready for your hat. You are so dapper in this look from head to toe. You even got some fun kicks on. Look at you. Can I take a picture of you, Goofy, so I can show everyone your great outfit? Back to the meal. This is excellent. The pork is cooked perfectly. It's nice and tender. There's a little bit of sweetness from the mustard barbecue sauce as well as the peach, and then it's got that really good creamy polenta, which is kind of like a grits if you're not familiar with polenta. This is excellent food for a character dining meal. Is it worth $55 alone for a 3-course meal plus a drink? Depends if you break it down. If you were to go to a regular table service meal, you're probably looking around $25, $30 for an entree. That's a non-signature meal. Plus a salad's probably 8 to 10, plus a drink's like 4, plus a dessert's another 5 to 7. So it probably evens out as far as the math goes. But like always, you are coming here for the characters. But it's great that the food's great now too. Like I said, it used to be a buffet, and the food was fine, but it was not this good. And I like when you sit and the characters come to you and you don't have to worry about getting up and down from the buffet. I'm not sure if it's going to come back to a buffet. There's rumors amongst the cast that it might. I hope they keep it sit down, but we'll see. I do want to say as I continue to eat this, it said it was spice rubbed, and it really is. It has like the tiniest bit of heat. I'm not saying it's too spicy. I'm not even saying it's super spicy. I'm just saying if you're super spice adverse and don't want like any heat, then you may want to skip this one because it does have that little bit of a tingle, but it's really good, really flavorful. It tastes smoky, like it's on the grill. I'm into it. And my dessert has arrived. Susan told me this is the best one, and she has never led me astray. Plus, this is the one I was looking at anyway, so it's even better. This is a lemon pound cake with some fresh strawberries, house-made whipped cream, and topped with a mint leaf. Like, who do you think you are, Hollywood and Vine, being so fancy? I cut it open, and as you can see, this beautiful, like, lemon curd spilled out. I'm gonna get a good bite with a little cake, a little strawberry. We're gonna get some fresh whip on there. I love lemon, and I love simple desserts that taste good. And that's exactly what this is. Nice, buttery, lemony pound cake, very moist. Sorry for using that word, but it's got a definitely distinct lemon flavor. A little sweetness from that berry. It doesn't taste like artificial strawberry, even though there's obviously some kind of like syrupy jelliness on the strawberries. It doesn't taste like that sickly sweet fake strawberry. It tastes like fresh strawberries with some syrup, and that fresh whipped cream is excellent. Is this something that if it wasn't included I would be like, this is the best dessert ever? No, probably not. I'm really enjoying it because it's fresh and light and delicious and simple. But of course, as with most sit-down restaurants, I always say there's better desserts out in the park. There's a Wookiee cookie, there's the Jack Jack Num Num, there's the carrot cake cookie. So there are definitely better sweets like out in the park, but since it's already included, it's pretty good. It's pretty delicious. I gotta say, it's one of, a better table service dessert than I've had a lot of places. This outfit is so dapper. Look at you with the blazer. Oh my gosh, you want to go to brunch this weekend? We'll bring Minnie, don't worry, it's not weird. The character meal is back to normal here at Hollywood and Vine. The 4 characters, again, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and Goofy, come around to your table. They'll sign autographs, they'll give hugs, take a bunch of pictures, and then every so often they also bop around for a little like celebration song like they do at most. Oh, Minnie, you're so cute. Like they do at most character dining, they have like a little celebration song, so yeah, it's back to normal here. As you're coming in or leaving, there is this cute display here. The cast members are happy to take a family photo here. Of course, again, it's springtime now, so it's got flowers and a little maypole, and Halloween will have pumpkins and such, but there's a cute background here. Additionally, I was given an autograph card from my server. It's really cute. It's got the characters as if they had put their handprints or in Goofy's place, footprints on the Walk of Fame, and then it's got their autographs on the back. Again, you can still get their autographs, but this is a nice little take-home that you will get when you eat here. I'm glad they're still doing these little autograph cards. I said this in my recent Chef Mickey's review. They did these during the reopening when the characters weren't signing, so that you still had an autograph. And even though you can still get an autograph, it's a nice little take-home. It's a card, put it in a scrapbook, use it as a bookmark. I think they're cute. Done. Had a fabulous lunch at Hollywood and Vine. Is this somewhere you should eat? Honestly, as long as Hollywood and Vine is table service like this, I don't think it gets talked about enough. It very rarely makes the conversation with Chef Mickey's and Topolino's and some of the other really popular character meals, and I think it's just as good. I actually think the food is probably better here than Chef Mickey's. You're gonna get 4 of your most popular classic characters, 4 of the Fab 5, and they are in really, really cute outfits. It's especially cute during Halloween and Christmas when they've got those seasonal outfits on. I personally love character dining. It was always a core memory for me coming here as a kid, and I love it as an adult as well. It's a really great way to see a bunch of characters while you're sitting down in the air conditioning, especially since at this park, Mickey and Minnie don't have a lighting lane. It's been an hour all day to meet Mickey and Minnie, and I got to meet them plus Pluto and Goofy while sitting inside and having a very good meal. It was a much quicker experience than I've had at, say, Tusker House. Not that I felt rushed. I didn't ever feel rushed with the characters. It was just an off meal time, so my server was very efficient. She was fabulous. We love her. So I think it will take up a chunk of your day, but possibly not as big of a chunk as some other character dining will. And let's face it, this is a very tricky park to navigate. You're probably going to trigger that 120 minutes at some point when you're using Genie Plus. There's a lot of really long lines here. A lot of people are just looking for an hour, hour and a half to sit down in the AC. If you've got little ones with you, I like Hollywood and Vine. I don't think it gets talked about enough. Let me know what other restaurants you want to see reviewed down in the comments. Have you eaten at Hollywood and Vine? Let us know that as well. In the meantime, friends, it's been magical. Now go watch my Chef Mickey's review.